folks, this is going to be a short video on pendulums, and I'm going to give you some thoughts on it, but I have two videos, one that I'm going to show in a moment and then one at the end. I had a exterior water line break leak, and before the leak detection people came out to try to locate the leak, I thought it would be an interesting experiment to see if I could locate it with a pendulum. And so that's how this is going to start off. And then at the end, I'll play the video where I show where the actual leak was found and see how accurate I was. So hope you enjoy it, and I'll be back in a minute. Abby sees a pendulum and she gets very excited. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to ask, and for me, yes is back and forth. Yes, yes, yes. No is a counterclockwise circle for me. If I think no, you can see it start going in a counterclockwise direction. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to ask it if it is inside the leak is inside the house or it's outside the house. So yes or no question, is the leak inside the house? So I'm getting a yes here. All right. So we're gonna go follow the water line, and hopefully it'll hit a yes where we get the leak. So I'm gonna start here, and I'm gonna show me where the leak is. Show me where the leak is. And I keep moving here. Show me where the leak is. 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 Where is the leak? Okay. Maybe getting a yes right here. Keep going. Show me where the leak is. It's getting a stronger here, but I'm not sure. It's kind of not sure. So the leak here. No. It's the leak here. No. Leak here. No. So I'm going to go back to just double check. No. Show me where the leak is. Show me where the leak is. Getting a no here. Show me where the leak is. Show me where the leak is. So it's definitely not there. Show me where the leak is. 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 Getting a yes right there. that the strongest? Right here. Show me where the leak is. Show me where the leak is. It's the leak here. Show me where the leak is. Show me where the leak is. Show me where the leak is. Where's the leak? Show me where the leak is. So, I guess the strongest, I'm going to mark it with my shoe. Show me where the leak is. And I'm going to go back over here. Show me where the leak is. Show me where the leak is. Show me where the leak is. So no, no, no. Show me where the leak is. So Abby's marking the spot. All right, well that's where that shoe is, I guess. Is that where the leak is? Is that where the leak is? Leak. Show me the leak. Show me the leak. Where's the leak? It's not as strong. Show me the leak. All right, well, where my shoe is, I'm gonna put maybe a little piece of tape, and we'll see how it goes. I'll be back with what their findings are. So I really like pendulum work. Pendulums are, to me, it's the external validation of your intuition. A lot of people, a lot of readers will say, oh, this is a time when you need to work on your intuition. But they never really give you any ideas of how to do it. Using a pendulum is actually one way to improve your intuition, because it's directly showing you what's going on in your subconscious. Now, a lot of people will say, you know, what exactly moves the pendulum? And some will say it's a very rational explanation is that it's the ideomotor response, which basically is when you think of something, you'll have small movements in your hand that will cause the pendulum to move. Kind of similar to a Ouija board with your fingers on the planchette. So it's really communicating. So when you think yes, then it will move in a certain direction. If you think no, it moves in a different direction. And that's how you calibrate your pendulum, because it could be different for different people. So that's a pretty fair explanation. Although when you start getting into the future or working with spirit guides or the angelic realm, then for me, what I feel is that these entities are working through you and through the pendulum. And I think it's very important that when you do that, that you have prayer of intention, so you don't bring any earthbound spirits into the into your work. What else did I want to say about it? Also, the theory of idiomotor response. You have a problem when you get into the work with dowsers. The idea of finding water under the water sources under the ground. Dowsers have been doing that for years with pendulums, with the a fork stick, with the wire implements, so you don't know. You don't have a sense in your subconscious of where the water is. Nobody told you and you forgot. I mean, that's how kind of lost objects work. You know where you placed it originally, you just forgot, and the pendulum helps you, well, of course, remembers where it is, and I've used it to find lost items in the past as well. So, so how does that work? Is there some innate ability that we humans have that where we instinctively know where water is under the ground, that type of thing? It's interesting. And there's a lot of great books to start working with pendulums. There's the Richard Webster book, Pendulum Magic for Beginners. And then here's the thing, people will go, oh yeah, it's for answering yes or no questions. But the truth is, that's just the tip of the iceberg. There's so much you can do with a pendulum. And people have really explored it quite thoroughly. Here's a book that is really hard to get. It's T.C. Lethbridge, The Power of the Pendulum. And this was a noted English archaeologist who discovered, well, his discovery was that for dowsing or for you working with certain items, that the length of the chain or cord was very important, and the amount of rotations or whatever swings that it made. So, and he had it for sort of more esoteric things, like emotions and things like that. So very interesting. One of my books that I like a lot is this Raven Shambhala book. It's called 3 Pendulum Languages. It's a relatively thin book, but and she uses it. I mean, she actually has conversations with her guardian angels. You can determine, what your guardian angel's name is, and do it that way. And she also has some charts. We can talk about charts in just a second. But the one thing that I really liked about this book is that she uses her hand as in place of a chart. So, which makes it very practical. You can have maybe the names of like family members and which family member needs your attention at the moment. She does actually 1 through 10. She goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then she goes back 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So first of all, she gets which finger it is. So let's say it's this finger. So that's 1, so that's 2, and then 6, 7. So it's 2, and then if you go again, it's 7. So so it's either 2 or 7. And then she has, after that, she has like the thumb represents the first number, 1 through 5, and the second number represents 6 through 10. So the pendulum will tell you the number. And you can also use it for asking a question, when will something happen? You can use um, days, weeks, months, years, that type of thing. And you want to keep the pendulum kind of short while you're doing that, or using it over the hand. But I thought that was a neat way to use it. And Etsy, there's people on Etsy who sell like downloads of like a zip file of different pendulum charts. And I just put them on different, this is cardstock, which I can use. And they also give you some blank ones that you can use too, that you can copy and then write out what you want on them. I thought it would be cool to do one on the clair senses, because we use those all the time in psychic work, especially as somebody just scrying. I'm very aware of the clair senses, and I located all the different clair senses, and I made a chart of them. And the question I asked is, what is my dominant clair sense at this time? And got an answer. So the charts are great. You can also use it for past lives. I have some, let's see, some charts for past life. What was my zodiac sign in my past life? What was my financial, social situation like in that past life? What lessons, what lesson was I meant to learn in a past life? That's pretty cool. How did I die in my previous life? I like this. There's one that says by being, and then inserted. I don't know if you're supposed to just put what I don't see on this is natural causes. So maybe that's where you would put that. What I did in my previous life. What century did I live in? Who from my past life is in my current life? What subject from my past life experience needs to be healed? And again, we have some blank ones too. And these are very cheap that you can get on Etsy. So there's a lot you can do with it. For readers out there, when you're doing a tarot reading, you might want to hold the pendulum and ask, which card is the most important that I should be aware of. Again, the pendulum is great to use as far as answering questions involving time. So I hope you enjoyed that quick little bit of pendulums. And it's a great tool. To me, it's more of a self-development tool for myself more than using it for other people. Yeah, I think that's all I want to say. I'll end with, before we get to the video of the leak, I thought I would leave you with a pendulum clearing that I do with clients that has gone over really well, and it uses the pendulum. Basically, the first thing I do is I have them get 2 sheets of paper. The first one I have them write sort of the negative aspects that they feel they have, like self-doubt, angry thoughts, anything that doesn't serve the person, and then hold the pendulum over that piece of paper and get it spinning in a counterclockwise direction. So you're you're manipulating it consciously. You get it to go in a counterclockwise as you focus on those negative aspects. And then when it finally comes to a stop, you take that paper and you tear it up and you get rid of it. Then you take another piece of paper and you write down all the positive traits that you have: forgiveness, gratitude, pretty much all the things of your higher self, compassion, that type of thing, unconditional love. And you hold the pendulum over that piece of paper and you get it to go in a clockwise direction as you focus on those positive traits. And then when finally it stops, then you take that paper and you don't destroy it, but you just hold on to it, and every once in a while maybe take it out and look at it, and that helps clear some of those negative thoughts. So I hope you enjoyed that, and now we'll get to the video of where the leak actually was. Okay, I guess this is the big reveal, because I've had the leak detection people here, and was I correct? I would say close, but no cigar, and I'll explain. First of all, I asked the pendulum, was it inside or outside, and I got a yes to inside. That was accurate. There's maybe 100 feet of line going out from the house to the meter. So let's flip this around and I'll show you where I first thought it was, and then where that leak actually is underneath the cement slab. Okay, this is where I believe I initially said the leak was. And what happens is it's actually there. That's where they pinpointed it. So maybe about 15 feet from here to here. One of the, I guess an assumption I made was I thought the line went like this. I didn't think it went that way. So I never moved the pendulum over into that area. Again, operator error on that. Plus, there was a lot of furniture here, and I guess, you know, that sort of influenced me not to head over in that direction. So that's the story of trying to find a leak with a pendulum. Again, this is not that much of a difference compared to from here out to the meter, which is quite a distance. So again, close, but I guess no cigar is the final conclusion.